All right, guys. Oh shit! I always forget to take the mouthpiece out. Just got finished with squat. I got some news. This video is about to be like combined. Like that's the best part about this video. It's about to be combined because get a little confused on days I'm supposed to be competing with my coach, and so we have to move everything up a day. So therefore, today we're gonna hit an SBD day. Haven't hit an SBD day probably in over 2 years almost. Yeah, man. I don't know. Well, I mean, I hit an SBD day like during my week of comp, but that's like not going all out, like not primary days. But this is an all primary day SBD day, so you're gonna get to see everything. But squats felt good. First time going over 600 this prep week 2. Like that's exciting. That's all I have to say is it's super exciting. We just took 600, 272 and a half kilos. Like it was easy. Like it felt like nothing was on the bar, honestly, which is crazy because I thought it was gonna affect me more, just because I took that jump straight from 4 reds to 5 reds. But I was just on one, dude. Like all of those warm ups were probably 3 minutes max apart. Like I was just going back to back to back to back. Like I was on one. I was feeling it, and I'm cooling down a little bit because my back is a little bit overstimulated because of like freaking dunking all of the back downs. That was the biggest thing, is just sinking it that low. It just takes a little beating on the lower back. But as of right now, it's healing up. Got that, that Wolverine healing going on right now. So superhuman regeneration. But we're feeling good. Now we got bench. The bench looks kind of high. That's why I look back at it like that. But now we got primary bench. Don't know what that's going to be at, but I'm feeling good. I didn't know that I was going to be hitting this SBD day till I started my warm-ups. So we got to adapt, baby. Like, it's not like I came in today, like, the whole week being like, I have to SBD today. This was, like, last minute. And shout out Sid for keeping my head right. Because I was just like, now I got to hit SBD. I'm going to be exhausted. I haven't hit SBD in a while. I don't know how I'm going to make it through an SBD because I just wasn't mentally prepared to put this much energy in today's workout. Like I just was like, all right, gonna go in here, gonna hit these squats, gonna hit these like tertiary bench day, and then gonna call it a day. But gotta go in here, we gotta fight, we gotta scrap today. That's all it takes. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm trying to keep the mojo flowing. I'm not trying to slow down through this workout. So let's get to benching, and then we'll do I guess we'll do a motivation talk in between, and then we'll hit our deadlifts. So let's go. All right, guys, we're outside because it's too loud inside. I'm overstimulated. I've been in there. Like I said, it's a last minute day, Today wasn't planned. So let's talk about adaptation today. That's the motivational piece today. When you have to adapt. With me, when I usually have to adapt, I go through a phase in my head where I start overreacting and I'm always like, oh my God, like I gotta do this. I can't believe I have to do this. Like I start thinking negatively. And Sid is the main person that helps me get out of it, but when I'm with myself, what I think of is if I can get through this day, and it's a tough day, no matter if it was not my best day, but not terrible, if it's an amazing day, it makes me feel great. Like right now, I'm having an amazing day. It's feeling good. SBD day, first SBD day that I've done primary for over 2 years, like I said, but it feels good whenever everything clicks, even when it's not supposed to click. Like I'm not supposed to have a good day today, but when it does, I use that as a mental game, And that's what I think that people should try more, is try to not be like, oh, well, this is gonna suck. Be like, well, if I have a good day today, that means like I did what I needed to be done and I can go harder than what I think. Like that's the biggest thing, because like I usually don't hit SBD days, so I'm thinking like I'm gonna be gassed like at a meet. But as of right now, I feel pretty good. I'm feeling like motivated. I still have deadlift left, but I'm looking forward to it now, not like dreading it. So if you have to adapt with something, just make sure that you're looking into it, you're going into it into a positive attitude, not just a negative, like, oh, I have to do this, I think it's gonna be trash. Think of it like, oh, like I'm gonna fight today, and when I fight, I'm gonna give it my all, and when I give it my all, everything's gonna go out good. And if it goes out bad, so be it. I mean, it was an adaptation day, so you just have to take the punches and roll with it. But at the end of the day, normally you're probably gonna have an okay to an amazing day. And that's gonna prove to yourself mentally that you can do more and you can put more into it. So that's what I have for you today. If you have to adapt to something, like I say, your work schedule is messing you up, or you have to go do something with your family, or you get sick and you have to make it up, make that day up. Don't think it's gonna go bad. Just go into it with a positive attitude, and I promise you, you'll get the best out of it. All right, let's get to deadlifting. Testing, testing. Actually, this is great because I can kind of yell, but not really yell. All right. So, today was actually not bad. You know, I thought it was going to be terrible, thought it was going to be shitty, but, you know, it was a learning experience, and I'm glad I had it. I guess I kind of got in that meat mode, like, pause. I feel like that sounded so bad, meat mode. Squat was amazing, bench was amazing, and now I see why I take pre-workout after bench leading into deadlifts meet day, because I was gassed. Like, on those deadlifts, that 285 moved slower than I wanted it to. Like, it felt like something was in my hand instead of feeling like nothing was on the bar. But, hey, man, you win some, you lose some. I feel like we took 2 dubs on bench and squat, and then deadlift. I wouldn't call it an L, but it just wasn't as good as I wanted, you know? But back downs were amazing, so I think it's literally just, I literally was just too gassed to hit anything. And not gonna lie, if I would have knew I would have been hitting SBD day today, I would have eaten more. I had just fried rice today and a banana with probably less than a pint of water, or a pint of water probably. I don't know, man. I thought I was gonna come in here and hit squat and then the bench, and it was gonna be easy. Then I'll have tomorrow to, eat up some more and then be good for bench and deadlift day, which that's what I usually do. But hey, at least tomorrow we get the day off. So that means tonight, probably gonna drink a beer, just because I need that. I need that beer. But you guys got a surprise SBD day. That must be great. And I know I said that this video we would know if Taylor signed up or not, but since we had an SBD day, we still don't know. But I guess we'll see next video. Check out my Instagram to see, because I'll just post about it on my Instagram, and then I'll talk about it on YouTube after that. But if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you give me a follow at the75kg. That's probably going to change. In the comments, leave what you think I should change my Instagram handle to, because I know it should be the74kg, but it can't. Someone has that already, so you have to think of something else. Yeah, you can change yours too. I gotta change mine. Don't act like it doesn't suck for me to change mine too.
It doesn't. Just don't do it.
But I'm not 75 though.
But you were the 75.
But I'm not anymore.
So.
All right, I'll keep it, I guess. Because that's what I sit at not comp time, I guess. Let's just say that, okay? But I hope you guys like this surprise SBD day. Shout out Joe, because he's the reason we had the surprise SBD day. But yeah, great week 2. Great way to end it. So all we have is 3 more weeks of training.
Yeah, 5.
5 more weeks?
Well, you don't count meet week.
So 4. Of training. The last week doesn't count for training. But not oh my gosh, not exciting stuff though.
It's still training.
It's taper. It's a taper, not training.
Yeah, same shit.
No, it's not the same. Okay, so
there's 5 taper and 4 training.
Counting this week. Don't count this week, because this week's over.
This week's not over.
Yes, it is. I don't hit anything else anymore for this
Thursday.
week. I don't train the rest of the week.
Friday, Saturday?
Friday, I'm not training tomorrow, and Saturday is when I start. the next week? Oh, okay. So we have 3 more weeks. Like I said, oh my. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button so you can see when we post things and keep you updated. And then give this video a like, you know, and a little comment, you know. Because I forgot what I was gonna say. All right, guys. I'll see you. I'm freaking tired. I'm gassed.